Hey collective, it's Anne Marie. Happy Turnip Thursday. Don't punch, don't punch, don't punch. I hope all of you are doing well. I thought we'd pull some cards and get some messages of clarity. You know how I know today's a great day? Because all day I thought it was Wednesday. And it wasn't until I got home. I was invited to be on a board for one of the largest housing providers here in Columbus. And it wasn't until after the meeting I realized, like, wow, we only have 2 more days left. And I was like, I looked at my phone, I'm like, bitch, it's Thursday. It's Throat Punch Thursday. What does the darkness of the universe? The dark universe want us to know. What's hidden in the dark here? When I split the deck, the same card came up, and it was the bottom of the deck, so I'm taking that as a sign. Number 45, which is 9, fulfillment, striking gold in every experience. Look at that. Let's pull this off to the side here. Let me give you that a little bit. Huh. Oh, so what's hidden in the dark is that you are striking gold in every experience that you're going to have throughout this summer and into the fall. And it's going to, what's the word, spirit? I'm hearing exasperate, but that's not explode by the winter time. When we change our perception about what's going on around us, a simple example, instead of saying, why the fuck does all this shit always happen to me, versus what am I supposed to learn from this experience, right? By changing our perception, and I'm a huge advocate for this because I've done it. You can change your whole world by changing how you think about things, and a lot of people know this, and how you view the world around you. Is it hell and damnation? Is it always, if you're someone, and I very rarely tell people what to do, but I'm strongly suggest that you stop watching the news. CNN, Fox, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Not so you don't get information, but the energy of it, that's a little side note. And so with that being said, there's going to be these golden experiences that occur in your life, and it's going to require for you to already have your perception of what's going on around you changed. Now, it's easy to say that, right? It's a lot more difficult to do, especially if you've been going through a lot, or you're experiencing different tower moments in your life, or you're just not where you want to be in your life, right? It seems like such a big thing. But if you start small every day, trying to change your perception of what's going on around you. Oh, my tire, it's like that, you may have something maybe life in, right? And it's your perception of what's going on around you. And I rarely say this because I'm a very humble person. People know me. I'm probably too humble. If there's anybody on the face of this earth, me and a couple of the people who follow me as well, if there's anybody who could and should talk about all the foul shit and be in a shitty mood and be angry and cold and hateful because of everything that's happened to him, it should be this gal right here. And plenty of you, a lot of you as well. And you're not that way. You didn't let what happened to you turn you cold. Or this is a sign for you to take a look at that. The reason being is that there's going to be these experiences, again, throughout the summer, the fall, and then exploding in the wintertime, that are going to be golden for you. And it requires that your perception of things change. It's like, and this is another small example. Let's say you were like in a really long committed relationship and it ended and you had to start over, right? You had maybe the person kicked you out, or you ended a marriage and you had to start all over, right? In the beginning, it's like, I can't believe this mother effer did this to me. I got to start all over. Versus looking at like, you know what, I'm glad that ended, because 6 months later, no, we'll say longer than that because you need to heal. Over a year later or a few years later, you meet somebody that was more divinely guided for you to have, right? And you wouldn't have had that experience if this tragic thing wouldn't have happened in your life. Okay, let's just say that. And so what's going to start happening is that there's going to be these amazing events that are occurring in your life that are like the shower of golden. I'm just like I see like chunks of gold. Where's my pyrite? There's gold in every experience you have. This is a call for you to start looking at where are the golden nuggets, the sprinkles of gold that occur in your everyday life and in your experiences. When you focus on what is working in your life, what is well in your life, and not always focusing on the negative or what you're disappointed about, you call that energy into you. The more you call that energy into you, the more you're going to have these striking gold in every experience. You may have lost a job, but the new job you got was 10 times better, right? And we all kind of know this, but what Spirit has shown me is like there's something major that's going to be occurring as the seasons change. It's like, and it's not just one thing. However, Spirit and the universe has shown me that it's like for some of you, it'll go like above your head, like and because you're so focused on what hasn't been working or focusing on the negativities of the world. Always focusing on pain and heartbreak. It's not to say we spiritually bypass it, but when we're focusing our energy all on lower vibrational things, people, places, situations, our own behaviors, our own patterns, when we are always in that, I hate saying low vibration, but a lower energetic field of doing and being, then we're not at the level where we're able to actually see, Spirit has shown me see, we're actually able to see these golden experiences. I didn't realize that when I lost everything and became homeless in 2023, because I was terrified, I was still in a huge fear mindset, even though I knew I had to go through it to break a scarcity mindset. It was hard for me not to focus on all that fear of being homeless and me and the cats in the car in the wintertime and losing all my material possessions. I was terrified. I had no idea. I had no one to turn to but Spirit and my ancestors. Literally, nobody. And it was terrifying. I never realized that there were all these amazing golden experiences while I was homeless, while I was going from place to place. Now I slowly started to realize it when I changed my perception, like, oh, this is an adventure. I'm homeless, but I'm going from place to place. I have a hotel for the night. I have ramen noodles. The cats have food. Focusing more on the positive. I know this is kind of all over the place, but the Spirit keeps, I should have done a longer video on this, but bringing me back to like, there's going to be these huge wish fulfillments for you, and realizing there's these golden nuggets in every experience that you have. And it's because you're a divine being, you have the ability to really find the golden experience, the nuggets of gold in every experience. And when you're able to do that, you will see them flourish. So this is probably going to be a process through the summer, through the fall, of slowly recognizing these amazing experiences that you're having are actually benefiting you, that you're learning from them. And it's not always a benefit like everything's great, but they're benefiting you even though it breaks your heart. Even though there's a lot of tears to cry, it's still benefiting your growth overall, right? In this moment, shit maybe hit the fan. But the grand scheme of things and the macro experience, they're helping you grow and evolve into this divine being that you were always meant to be and that you know is inside of you. And so once you're really starting to those 2 seasons, and when the winter hits, it's going to be like, there's going to be so many of these experiences happening to you that you can't deny. Is that making sense? I know it was kind of all over the place. I'm just seeing the lessons needing to be learned about how you're perceiving the experiences you're having in your life, because there's golden nuggets of information from the divine. More than your growth and healing. There's some golden opportunities that you're missing, possibly due to the perceptions that you have about what you're experiencing. And it took me 10 minutes to get there, but I hope you're healthy and happy, full of joy. May you love.